My DoorDash people. So I came across this video, very disturbing. You can see by the thumbnail here. I don't understand what type of people we have driving, generally speaking, doing DoorDash, and what kind of sense a person has to do things like this, as you can see. And I will be posting a video of exactly what I'm talking about. But long story short, guy goes to make the delivery in an apartment building per se. Side note that a Ring camera or a camera is across the hallway showing the actual person at the neighbor's door that's getting the food. And the guy drops the food off, he walks away, and then I guess she comes out to get her food from the front, and I guess the guy is down the hallway just standing there looking at her, and then I guess he comes back to her door and he exposes himself, and I guess he's masturbating at the door or something like that. I don't know. So I don't know, after he's seen her open the door, then he went back to her door and the door was closed and he's just masturbating. So just really weird. Like, I just don't understand what type of people we have out here. And the whole thing about it is like, yeah, people will say, oh, don't you run background checks or whatever it is? And it's like, that really doesn't matter. Yeah, it does to a certain extent to catch something that somebody has done and has on their record. But per se, me, if I decide to go crazy today, my record is squeaky clean and nobody's gonna know. So then the first thing people are gonna say is, don't they do background checks? So that's the part that you have to understand, is that this may be something that somebody's done and just have never gotten caught before, and it's being exposed at this point, and there was nothing to catch on a background check. So with that said, I'll leave it at that so you guys can check out the actual recording. There's nothing really exposed for us to see as they were able to play it on the news or whatever it is. But people, and I'm talking to probably the crazy ones out there, if you guys even have a thought about just doing any crazy, silly stuff like I'm seeing out there, just kind of think twice about it. I mean, I don't know if this job is just fun for you or if you're out here trying to make money or whatever it is, but it's just like, don't go getting yourself in any kind of trouble over silly stuff. But I'm just thinking these people don't have it right up top or whatever. There's something is mentally wrong with them, and that's something that you can't catch in a background check. You don't even speak with anybody when you apply for these jobs. It's all digital and online, and if everything's clear, then it's clear and you're out there delivering. But it's just nasty, and it's just like, ew, all the stuff that these people are doing or whatever it is, from eating people's food or drinking from people's drinks and then handing it to them. It's just like, wow. So with that said, people, you guys can check out the video right now. Let me patch it over to you. Until next time, your boy C-Moto, you know what it is. Peace out.
Food delivery driver. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Karima Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. After dropping off the woman's food, which is disgusting when you hear what happens from there, the delivery driver comes back and exposes himself at her front door. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono talked to the woman, and Bianca, this is just disgusting.
Yeah, guys, it really is. And food delivery services have become such a routine part of so many people's lives. And this is really a nightmare scenario. And the reality is the woman would have never known this happened had the incident not been caught on her neighbor's camera.
It just happened to be one night where I was like, I don't want to make food.
It was a typical Friday night for Lily Seefingphone. She works in the restaurant industry and got home from work, ordering a late dinner before going to sleep.
I had that DoorDash deliver my food.
The events of that night captured on her neighbor's Ring doorbell camera. And at first, when the DoorDash delivery driver drops off her food, nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. Then, at 2:11 a.m., Lily grabs her food, glancing down the hallway.
He was walking across, but his eyes were like locked sideways to me. And I was like, that's weird.
The DoorDash driver still there. Her stomach turned.
And so I locked both locks of my door.
Then she went to sleep, never expecting the news she would get the next morning.
I got a message from my neighbor across the hall that has the Ring camera, and he told me like, hey, this is what happened.
At 2:16 a.m., the DoorDash worker was back, masturbating at her front door.
Just disgusted, violated, just uncomfortable. just because he knows exactly where I live, how to get into my building.
Lily, scared for her safety, immediately notified DoorDash and the Phoenix Police Department. The initial response she got from the company
He said that he was removed from any of my future orders.
Just yours.
Just mine.
A DoorDash spokesperson telling 12 News in a statement that was a miscommunication, claiming he was deactivated right away. Days later, Lily got an updated response from DoorDash saying the delivery driver was removed from the platform, offering her a $15 credit. As for Phoenix Police, a public information officer tells 12 News detectives are actively investigating the case, working to establish the appropriate crime that was committed, along with identifying the person responsible.
Situations like that could get worse. Had he just been standing at my front door waiting for me to get my food and like just push into my apartment.
Lily says she's thankful she's okay, but believes this man's brazenness is an indication this wasn't his first time, hoping an arrest is made soon.
Hold him accountable for what he did.
Just an awful situation. And DoorDash says every driver has to undergo a criminal background check and motor vehicle check. Again, police say this remains an active investigation and no arrests have been made. We're live in studio. Bianca Bono, 12 News.